Welcome to Mount Zion's Kids for Christ. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Kids for Christ. How many of you like bread? I love bread. Raisin bread, rye bread, sourdough, rolls, banana bread, gingerbread, buns. I even like Indian bread, which is called naan, and this Italian bread called focaccia. I like biscuits, bagels, flatbread, baguettes, Portuguese sweet bread, hot cross buns, coffee rolls. The list just goes on and on. Today we're going to start a new series on the I ams of Jesus Christ so that we can understand him better. Can you guess which I am we're going to talk about today? Let's go to Crete for our scripture and then talk about our first I am.
I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry again. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty.
Thank you, Crete, for our verse. John 6:35. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry again. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. In the Gospel of John in the Bible, John, the guy who wrote the book of John, records 7 different times Jesus calls himself I am, and then describes himself in a special way. Today, we are going to talk about I am the bread of life. Let's watch this video by Victory Kids about why Jesus says that he is the bread of life.
The bread of life. A long time ago, in the wilderness in between, People called the Israelites had no food to be seen. They were hungry, so famished. They'd do anything for bread. They cried out to God. "Please, feed us," they said. God heard their cries, and out of heaven came manna, bread. They're basically the same. This story of old was passed on and on until the time of Jesus, as told in the book of John. In John chapter 6, Jesus talks about bread, but not the same bread that the Israelites were fed. A few days before, there were 5,000 people. They shared 2 fish, 5 loaves, because of Jesus' miracle. They were full for a day and until the night, but when morning came, their stomachs were light. So they searched for the man who gave them free food. "Can you feed us again? We don't mean to be rude." Jesus said, "The food that you seek will still make you weak, but the bread I can give will forever make you live." "What is this bread? Where can we find it? We're hungry, oh Jesus. We can't wait one bit." "I'm the bread of life, and if you come to me, you'll live life everlasting, or you will never go hungry." The manna you know was sent from above. Just so was I when God heard your cry. Jesus was talking about the time that would be when he'd hang on the cross to save you and me. The sin that we have brought death to us all, but because of Jesus, we didn't take that fall. So every time we eat, we offer up our thank yous, not only for the food, also for his body 'twas bruised.
Wow, what a great story. But what does all that mean? When we get hungry, we enjoy the bread here on earth that God has provided through restaurants, our parents, and our friends to keep our bodies alive. And it's the same with our spirit. Jesus, as the bread of life, keeps our souls alive. The more we learn about Jesus, his life, and who he is, the more he makes our souls come to life. If we were on a deserted island and bread fell from heaven, wouldn't we wonder where it came from? Well, God the Father sent Jesus to us like bread from heaven, just like the crowds in our story weren't interested in knowing Jesus or where he came from. They only wanted Jesus to give them food. But that doesn't have to be us. Jesus wants us to know him, and that's why he told us that he is the bread of life. No snack, no fruit, no chips, no food will ever truly satisfy us or make us full like Jesus can. I am the bread of life. John 6:35. I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry again. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty. Jesus is the bread of life. Have a great week. See you next time.
Jesus, you are the bread of life.